We are about to start working on the registration and authentication pages for our project. So right away, I'm going to duplicate markup of one of the pages right here. Create the new file register.html that is gonna be the template for the registration page. On this page, we're not going to use class container, so there is no need for this configuration. I will remove it. And unlike all other pages where we have kept header as well as the footer, on this page we're not going to reuse those elements. So besides removing everything from the main tag, I'm also going to remove header with a footer. So basically I will remove everything from the body element. And once we're gonna open up this page register.html in a browser, we're not going to see anything. The page will be completely blank. So the registration page eventually is going to look like this. Let's start adding elements onto this page, and we'll start with adding the logo. Right here, let's create the main element with a section where we're going to put our logo. And by the way, this logo can be copied from another page. I'm going to take up markup for this logo from here and paste it onto register page. We're also going to slightly increase the size of this logo on this page. Let's use size 16 class. And just to have all the elements positioned directly in the center of this page, I'm going to make this main element grid. And by applying place items center class, all the content within this grid will be positioned right in the center. And also let's make the background of this page light gray by using class bggray50. And right under this logo, we're going to place a card with a form for registration. So let's add all necessary elements. At first, we're going to add only one input field that will be an email. And here we are connecting this label to the input via an identifier. Let's also specify the text for this label, which is an email. So everything is looking good so far, but the content is not yet aligned in the center of this page, and that is because we have to increase the height of the main element. Let's make it so it will be equal to the total height of the page by using minHScreen class, and this class is going to add minHeightCSS property with a value of 100 VH units. Then we're going to make this section flexible container where elements will flow vertically, because I would like to increase the distance between the logo as well as the card with a form. So I'm specifying 6 units width between those elements. Alright, cool, now we are seeing that this content is aligned in a center. Let's get to styling the card with a form. So for this element, I'm going to increase paddings, set it to 6 units. The background of this card will be white, and this card will also have the border of gray color with a shade of 200, with rounded corners, and the shadow behind. And the width of this card will be 96 units. Then let's get to adding classes to the label and the input field. First of all, I'm going to add a couple of classes to the wrapper of these two elements. We're gonna make this one flexible container where elements will be positioned vertically, and the distance between child elements will be 1 unit. And as for this label, we're going to make the font medium, and the color will be gray with a shade of 600. For this input, I will specify horizontal paddings 4 units, vertical paddings will be 2 units, the border will be gray with a shade of 300. Then let's also round corners of this input and add slight shadow behind. And then when focusing on this input field, the border will change color on indigo 600. And also when we're gonna focus this input, there should be small outline. And there we go. Let's also focus if the outline appears when we're gonna focus this input field. As you can see, it works. Next, I will just duplicate the markup for the first input field couple more times, because in total we're going to have 3 input fields in this form. The second input field will be responsible for inputting password, which is why I'm also changing the type of this field on password. And also let's change this label, as well as the label for the third field. Here we'll say password confirmation. The type of this field will also be password, but an identifier will be equal to password confirmation. Next one, this form is going to look much better once we're gonna increase the distance between every input field within this form. So let's make this form flexible container where elements will be positioned vertically. And just to increase the distance between every input field, I'm specifying class gapy6. And there are a couple of elements that are still missing from this page. First of them is sign up button. So let's add markup for this button right here. I'm going to add button tag with the following classes. The horizontal paddings will be 6 units, vertical ones 2 units. We'll add top margin 2 units. Then let's make the font semi-bold. The color will be indigo with a shade of 600. That is background color for this button. And then let's round corners. And the text color will make indigo with a shade of 50. And when hovering over this button, the background color should change on indigo with a shade of 700. Alright, cool. We can see sign up button with proper styles. And the last element that still has to be added is this label at the very bottom saying already have an account. So I'm going to add p element for this text. And besides this text, we're also going to place a link to login page inside this paragraph. We're gonna make the font of this link medium. The color will be indigo with a shade of 600. And the color on hover will be indigo with a shade of 700. And the classes for this whole wrapper will be the following. We're gonna make top margin 8 units. The text will be small, positioned in a center, and this text will be gray with a shade of 600. And that is looking great. So at the end, I will remove one of the plugins that we had been using before in a different template. In this case, we don't need to use this typography plugin on a register page. So let's remove this name from the list of plugins of this address. And just because the template for authentication page will be pretty much similar to the registration page, with the only difference that this template is going to contain only 2 form fields. There is no need to use password confirmation field on this page. So let's just duplicate the markup of registration page. The new page will call login. And then I'm going to go down right here to the password confirmation page and remove this field. We're also going to change the text of the button that submits this form. In this case, I will use login. And also down here, let's slightly change this text. Already have an account. And change the text of this link. Sign up. Before finishing this lesson, let's take a look in a browser and see how our login page looks like. Just like we expect to, almost the same as registration page, but only with 2 fields, email and password. And with that, we are finished working on the login and registration pages. Link to the source code of this project will be in the video description.